don't know what happened there, but I hit the timer and it didn't go. And I'm like, uh-oh. So I think I unshowed it. I think I started again. It was like one of those things like when you want to end the video and it's like you're kind of stuck. So guys, welcome to Wednesday night chat. We're all here. Adam, Ed, myself. Tonight's show is going to be 1 hour. I know last week we said that. We almost went 2 hours.
Yeah. And
that was awesome.
Fun. But I wanted to show you guys. I know we just got done talking about Amazon mystery boxes backstage.
But
I opened up this box.
Talking about what we were talking about.
But. True. But I was so I opened up this box that I opened up probably early summer. And I thought there was something else in here. I opened it up, man. It's eyelashes.
Oh.
No, handmade eyelashes. I got 120 eyelashes.
Huh, interesting.
But you know what? They sell. I think I can get like $5 a pack for these.
I believe it.
How would that do on Whatnot?
Not good.
No.
I was honestly shocked. Dude, I felt so bad like watching those Hot Wheels auctions because like man, I sold them those.
We made money on them.
Like I couldn't believe it. But the shirts do well for you.
It's so weird. Like, because you see stuff. I've seen people sell exactly what we have.
Mm-hmm.
And it sells for $4 or $5 a pop, you know, and then the like Matchbox $6-7. But like we just didn't get the crowd. And
it's weird too because the auction I was watching tonight. I mean, because what I did was I had eBay open and I was searching each figure because I just see what I can bid up to, and the dude was getting double for a lot of these figures of what eBay was going for.
Yeah.
I mean, it was like, how is he? I mean, he's getting like top dollar for these figures. But Melanie, how are you? Thanks for stopping by tonight.
Hey.
Adam, when you do your auctions, do you notice if a lot of them go to the East Coast or the West Coast?
Yeah, or you I can tell. It's about 50-50 at this point. We sell a lot to the West, and we sell a lot. Sorry, I got to change chargers here.
It's all good.
We sell a lot to both sides. It seems like the shirts went a lot went to the South. We had 2 West Coasts and then the Carolinas and, you know, just around here. I'm going to be right back because I just realized my computer is getting low on battery, and I think it's because I have the wrong charger. So
You're good.
I'm going to stop.
You're good.
Barter Mania, thanks for joining us. Appreciate Barter Mania mentioned to me, but I don't know. I think it was about we were at 500 subs or something. He said, once you get monetized, I'm going to get you a pizza party. So we got monetized. Nice. He reached out to me and said, hey, I got to get you this pizza party. Oh, he ended up sending. He ended up getting us a Pizza Hut gift card, and we ended up having Pizza Hut Friday night. So super cool. The kids enjoyed it. They had a blast eating pizza.
Nice. Did you go in? Were you in the restaurant side one, or was it just a delivery?
We just did delivery because actually our Pizza Hut up here stopped. They don't even have the dine-in anymore. So they kind of closed the dining room side. I don't know if they closed it because of COVID or not. So
I'm pretty sure that's the reason.
Probably. Melanie, I'm doing great. Hopefully you're doing great too. You said y'all, so I'm guessing you're from the South. So
yeah, I'm doing great too. I just went back to work for the first time in 2 weeks today.
So you finally tested negative?
Nope. I just went over 12 days. So my boss said I could just go in now.
Yeah, because you could test positive for a while. So.
And it's fine. In the meantime, I was doing all this. Well, you can't really see it, but it's all the clothing. I was doing everything I had. I finished up with all my shoes, so I'm almost caught up with all my death pile, thankfully.
I was laughing because on the 15th, I listed 43 items.
Nice.
This week so far, I'm only at 5.
Did you have a lot of sales or just still the same?
You know what? So it's funny. Usually if I list like 5 things a day, I have decent sales. This time, even though I listed like 43, 15, 14, 11, 20, nothing. It was slow. I had some decent sales. I mean, I had decent sales. I'm not complaining. But it was weird because I thought I was going to sell more.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying that in all the groups, even all the YouTubers saying that this January has just been extremely slow. And I understand why too. everybody's still getting out of the holiday funk, I guess you could say.
Yeah, Southeast Oklahoma. There you go. It's always cool to see where people are at in these chats. It's always, I know, every so often we get a couple people from across the ocean over. We had somebody watch from Australia one time, and it's always cool to see where they're at.
Dave usually comes in sometimes.
Yeah, and I know it's weird because even with us, like me and Adam are 8 miles away from each other, and you're across the U.S. from us.
Exactly. I always forget that you guys are on the East Coast. It's always like I always think that you guys are like 5 minutes away from me.
They've been at 72 for the week. Sales have been bad. It's weird. It's I saw our what's sold video for the last week goes up tomorrow at 7 a.m. And it was a good one. It it started out bad, but I feel like it made up. I feel like it's got better. And I know we sold. I think I sold a couple things today. Rosie said that she sold 10 things this week.
Nice.
Yeah, I just sold a Mickey mug just a little bit ago. But I sold a Wii, which was nice. All the Disney hats sold.
Nice. I only sold 2 things, and it was on Poshmark.
Yeah, all my stuff was on eBay. We sold stuff. I can't complain after looking at it.
Yeah, eBay has actually been slow for me. It's Poshmark that I've been getting all the sales in.
Yeah, we haven't listed anything on Poshmark. I know there's a couple things I think that we wanted to try to do, but we just haven't. I haven't done Poshmark. You can't see it. I got a bunch of jeans. Once I get the jeans list, I think that will really help. That'll probably be this weekend. Yeah. I finally got everything organized, and that's in the video tomorrow too at 7 a.m.
Hi.
What's up?
Welcome back.
Simplest thing turned into such a disaster.
What happened?
Yeah, but I show in the video tomorrow morning, like I cleaned this room up this weekend. Like cleaned it up, got it organized. It was weird because I think it was Friday. I'm sitting here working, and I looked over, and this one shelf I have to my side, that thing was leaning like this. And like, because I was taking stuff off, and I think I left everything up on top. It bent all the supports. So I had to go out and buy a new shelf. So everything was it was a disaster. I didn't lose anything though, so that's all that matters.
It is all that matters.
Because that thing would have collapsed.
I had a shoe avalanche in my garage, unfortunately.
You were one wrong move away from that for a while now.
Yeah, I know. I was like, I expect it to happen too.
There's been a couple times where you've done your What Sold videos, and I'm like, he's gonna get buried under shoes at some point.
I always thought about Harry Tornado. That happened to him.
Yeah, he has that.
And I think his did collapse at some point too.
Yeah, it did. But I
like just organized everything though, like crazy one day, didn't he?
Yeah.
But the thing is, he goes through inventory so quick because of viewers, and I'm pretty sure most of our viewer sales that he's able to have as many shoes as he can, and he just sells them quick.
Yeah.
The ones that I have, I know I made mistakes in the beginning, and I need to turn over some of them, but
we all did.
Yeah, I need to go through them faster.
Yeah, no, we all did. I
sold all the bowling shoes though, so.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, don't pass up bowling shoes if you can get them cheap enough.
Yeah,
and bowling balls.
Maybe the rental ones. I don't know how well they'd sell.
No, and it's weird because like the pairs that I got here, I sold. I think both of them I got like $15 each.
Yeah.
But I seriously had $1 in the 2 pairs of shoes, 2 balls, and then 2 bowling ball bags.
Yeah.
The bowling balls sold first, and I ended up selling the bowling balls on Facebook and shipped them.
Nice.
I probably might pass on bowling shoes.
Dude,
yeah.
And the shoes were in good shape, so I agree with Adam that if they're rental shoes, but who knows? People might like them broken in.
Yeah, that's true. Well, the rental ones though, that so many people wore them. I don't know. It makes me nervous just to rent.
even I think those are nasty because that is a bunch of people that put those on.
Sure.
It's not like regular U shoes. It's like, okay, it's just one or at least two persons. Oops, sorry guys.
There was a meme at the beginning of the pandemic that was like, has anybody tried the spray that they put in bowling shoes? Because that stuff apparently kills everything.
Right. That's all they would do. They would just spray it and that's it.
Even before the pandemic, bowling shoes bothered me.
Not as much as the balls.
See, I never really thought of that.
No, the balls bother me more than the shoes.
Yeah, because people are eating and they just put it back in there.
Yeah. Especially out here where smoking's still a thing in bowling alleys, and there's, you got a bunch of people.
It's funny because there's the bowling alley right by my house. You could smoke in the bar, which is actually sealed off from the bowling alley. Yeah, and I know you talked about it on your show about smoking places. Like I used to be a smoker. I can't go in somewhere and smoking, other than a cigar bar.
Well, you do die.
Cigars smell different though. Some people,
it is.
Like my mom can't be around them at all. They give her a massive headache. But I like the smell of them. My problem is that I used to be a smoker, so every time I smoke a cigar, I try to inhale it, and it makes me sick. But I've found that I can control myself as long as the cigar is smaller. Because if it's a real big one, I get annoyed with it after a while because I'm like, it's soggy and gross.
I can inhale a cigar once. Every now and then I'll slip up because, like you said, you're a former smoker. It's the same thing,
right?
Yeah, I can't do it at all. It just makes me sick.
Yeah. Well, if you never really did it in your lifetime, it's I can understand that. It would be something.
Smoke all three.
Yeah, never have, never will.
No, I smoked cigarettes for a while. I actually got a humidor sitting off to my side.
Yeah.
Chewed.
Oh.
Yeah, I quit though. What's that?
The chew, not a thing.
Dude, it's like I used to. Oh my gosh, and it was weird because I came home one day and I was like, I'm done with this. And it's weird because I'm an addictive personality, but I can just quit things usually quickly. I feel like.
No, not me. Once I start something, I typically don't ever stop.
I stopped smoking basically just cold turkey. Just quit.
I still use the e-cigarettes. That's actually how I stopped. So. Ball.
Yeah. Well, I don't eat any seafood, so can't do that.
I chewed for a while and I quit, and then I started back up.
Chew is the one thing that I tried, and it just made me so sick.
See, I did the pouches.
Yeah, still, I tried the pouches too. It disgusted me. Fart sack Jack got it right on the nose too. That gets me every
time. Yeah. I always used the containers that you couldn't see. So.
Oh, I couldn't take it. The bottles. Ugh.
Yeah. So it's funny because hey, there's a ton of people smoke salmon.
I remember when I was a kid. You remember the beef jerky chew, the little powdered beef jerky. I remember when I was a kid.
We were at the store today, and my oldest goes, "Hey, is that better for you than what you used to do?" Like, yeah. She's like, "Can I use this stuff?" And I'm like, "Sure."
The salt content might be a little high, but other than that,
well, yeah. You used to put that stuff right up in your lip.
No,
I think Philly Flipper's in here. He probably does that with the smoked salmon. Just throws it right in the lip.
Oh, I didn't even see Paul coming here. Smoked. You know what's funny is I've never had smoked salmon.
That's the only way I'll eat it. Well, that and raw.
I can eat salmon.
I'll do raw salmon, but cooked salmon in general, not a fan.
Yeah, I like salmon. I never had smoked salmon though. Beef jerky chew. There you go.
Yeah, Sarah's a big fan of them.
No seafood for me at all.
Are you allergic?
No, I just don't like it.
Oh my gosh, I get terrible.
I was forced to eat it when I was a kid, so I grew a repulsive taste towards it.
Fish in general, or like any seafood?
Fish, crab, anything, any seafood, I just can't do.
I don't know what
my storage finds.
Shrimp.
Well, I was just gonna say, really. I mean, you know San Pedro, the port, right, Adam?
Yeah, oh yeah.
my mom loved going there, so we would go there every weekend, and I was forced to eat seafood from there.
That's why I
my
don't
storage
eat
finds. My storage finds sent me a video of him outside in Florida, 70-some degrees, while we were outside shoveling, trying to bury ourselves on Monday.
Right, so. Your little girl needs to step it up, though.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you something. That snow shovel that she had, that thing actually worked better than the one I had.
It's funny.
Dude, I'm the same way. I destroy seafood.
Me too.
Like,
yeah.
I don't care.
I'm waiting for the pizza that you guys are telling me are so good.
You're gonna
what?
Yeah, well, when he comes out, because we've told him Ed, it's gonna suck no matter where you go, and here's why: because we've been talking it up for so long now that we're gonna take you, and they're just gonna have an off day or something. It's just gonna be so terrible. But
we'll get the lazy employees who don't really care instead of the good ones, like in the afternoon.
Dude, I just want Ed to, like. First off, our chats always go to food.
Yeah.
Anymore.
Well, it's my fault probably because
no, but it's like, yeah, I don't.
I was just talking about this on the last live. Is that like ours do the same thing, and it's because you spend all your day thinking and doing reselling and stuff like that, and the only other thing like you want to talk about, because like there's been a few people in the chat, I think Ed, you said it, I think Jimmy said it, a few people said it, that like 90% of the time when you're outsourcing, you go sourcing and then you're going to lunch or you're going to dinner, or you're going so it's like the two things that we do the most of is sourcing and eating, because like they seem to be almost interconnected, because like I'll be fine all day, and like we'll hit up a thrift store or something, and we'll hit up another thrift store, and then like immediately following that Sarah says something or I say something, and we're like, yeah, like, we should get lunch there. Okay. And then right after that, we're over eating lunch. So
Yep, exactly.
Mike has a question. Thoughts on doing a claim sale video? Do like 20 items at the buy now price claim in the comments. I've never done it, and I never thought.
I don't even know what a claim sale.
I know Victoria does a lot.
Yeah. So basically, you would do a video where you showed 20 items and say, okay, this item. So say I did these eyelashes. Say, okay, $5 buy now, claim it in the comments. Whoever comments first in your video will get that.
Oh, okay, yeah, I've seen it done.
Yeah, or basically you have one shirt and then Mike's shirt, and it says, all right, this shirt is A1 and Mike's shirt is A2. Claim it in the comments, and then I'll send you an invoice, and that's basically what it is.
No, I'm out because I got too much. I don't want to have to source for another thing. I can't.
That's true. I mean, I mean, there's people who do the auctions on YouTube. I just could not. Me personally, I don't think I could do it, because like you just said, that's one more thing you have to source for. Now, we do have so much stockpile behind us that I could probably do it and be okay.
I feel like you have to build a following for that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
yes.
I feel like
Cali Seller Luis.
Yeah, exactly. Or like Cajun Roots, or somebody that does it frequently. You have that, that following. Whereas like if we just popped on, because we got a lot of that question when we first started our live show. They were like, you guys consider doing an auction? And we're like, yeah, we would. And then I did more research, and it was one of those things where it's like, and not that I mind, because like I love supporting you guys, like all the viewers and everything like that. But like the first year, I'm going to be giving stuff away, because people just aren't going to buy things if it's not cheap. So I don't know. To me, I feel like it's something that you have to start and keep going with it. And I think doing a pop-up one would be.
Fartsack Jack said he jogs 43.2 miles a day.
Mm-hmm, sure. I don't believe that for 1 second. There you go.
He's interconnected with everything he does, so I'm fat, and he's okay with that.
I know the rural squirrel loves our food conversations all the time, and
and you're right. Whenever I'm at the flea market, as soon as I'm gone, I was like, okay, what am I getting for lunch now?
Right, but going into the flea market, you're not hungry at all. And flea markets are bad. Flea markets are bad, though, because as soon as you walk into the flea market, I take that back, because you get the popcorn smell or whatever else they're cooking and all kinds of
kettle
stuff.
Corn.
Yeah, kettle corn or something.
So for me, my flea market has taco truck, faux trucks, nuts. It has everything right there. So I'm like, also all you smell is all the scents. I'm like, oh god, I'm already hungry.
I would be useless at your flea market because I would just be hitting that taco truck super hard.
And I haven't even tried it yet, but I need to try it.
Yeah. Oh,
dude, does our flea market have food trucks?
Yeah. They have the kettle corn guy.
Oh, they have the cafeteria too.
They have that cafeteria inside, which is suspect.
I did, dude. It's funny. I was just looking back. Our video we did from there the day we went, and even the day we went was bad.
Yeah,
that video didn't do bad at all.
No,
I was kind of shocked. I'm gonna have to do that one more this summer.
I was just the last live I was on. He was like, "Oh, I watch all my videos," and I'm like, "I don't watch a single video."
I quit. I used to joke because we would sit down like every week and watch our videos.
So would we.
Now I'm like,
can't handle it.
I can't tell you. I think I watched the Kane Brown concert one. That was it. I can't do it anymore.
I rewatched the Amazon Bins video just because it was so funny. But that was the last one I really rewatched, and I can't do it because I miss things. I mispronounce something, and it drives me insane. So
the thing too is like I'll rewatch it if I know there was something funny in there that I'll crack up about.
Yeah,
and my kids
do rewatch them.
Do you watch them?
My kids
like after you edit, because that's different. I mean, like, do you actually sit down and watch them?
I actually sit down. Well, I sit down and watch them mainly because I just want to make sure that I don't accidentally leave something personal in there. And also, I'm just, I guess, like you, a professional. So I just want to make sure that everything is just good. Even though it's already uploaded, if I see something wrong, I'll take it down and just re-edit it.
I rewatched the last video I put out. Well, the second to last video I put out, the one when we were in Cleveland. And I'm glad I did because there was a big chunk of it that was black. And so I had to take it out. I don't know what happened. But, yeah, I very seldom rewatch anything because...
Yeah, I quit.
I can't. Especially Bins videos or something. It makes me so irritated. Like, why did we miss that?
And so they really were selling those hookahs for $25 each?
Yes.
Ooh, that's a lot.
Yes. And they weren't, I mean, the video didn't do it justice. They were kind of, the green ones are really beat. The ones that we were looking at were okay, and I could have brought them back to life. But $25 a piece and then $30 for the Nike sitting right next to them. And I was like, yeah, that's why they're still here. Because we were there in the middle of the day. So, I don't know. They weren't.
Yeah. He watches it locally, then once it's on YouTube. Sal's Mercado. I'm probably saying that wrong. Hello, how are you?
Sal.
I got a lot to learn on making videos. I'm horrible.
Hey,
everybody starts somewhere. I mean,
if I go back and see the first videos, it was horrible.
Dude, that's why I don't go back and rewatch them because they're bad. I mean,
nobody watch my first videos, please.
And I remember people telling me that, like when they were like, when you start, they said when you start it. But I look back and now I'm like, man, if I could do that differently.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
just going back the year when I do my best of at the end of the year, I was watching. I'm yelling at myself because like I'll watch other people's videos sometimes. I'm like, why? What are you doing? Why? Like Mike, I used to watch your videos all the time. I'm like, what, Mike? Seriously? No, why you're walking by that? But like that's what we do, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, but like there was. Like just going back the year in some of those Bins videos, like I'm walking by single stitch shirts left and right, and I'm like, what am I doing? But I wasn't sourcing that stuff at the time.
That's why when you had your most recent video, I was like, you passed on the hokas? What's wrong? And then those ASICs too. I was like, what happened, Adam? Those were worth it. But then when you told me, I was like, okay, never mind, they weren't.
So Savers was awesome. I will just tell you, the prices are high, but man. Organized, big store, and clean. So I was impressed.
That's what I was gonna tell you too. Like the ones that you were looking up, even at my Savers they're $15-$20. But if you were to know more about the bread and butter ones, you would say, oh, that's actually a really good price right there.
Well, if I had access to that store with any sort of frequency, I think the half off days and things like that would be amazing because they had decent shoes there. They had decent stuff and we found a couple single stitch. We found a couple cool shirts. It was just, but the cleanliness of it, the organization of it, the size of it was like nothing we have around here.
It is shockingly surprising how organized it is.
Yeah, and it's clean. It's not, there's just not crap piled up on shelves that you have to dig through. And then we go from there right to that Salvation Army down the street, and it's your standard Salvation Army. Everything's kind of thrown together. There's a shelf that just has a mound of toys on top of it.
We went to that place out. We went to a place out in Gettysburg, or out towards. Yeah, it was like Gettysburg area, and it reminds me that what you guys were just talking about, Savers. Now I'm kind of curious if that's what it was.
I don't know. I'm surprised there's not one in Pittsburgh. Like, I'm really surprised there's not one in Pittsburgh, because thrift stores do really well around here. And then on top of that, like, I thought maybe it was like a Midwest, West Coast thing, and it just hasn't made it out this way. And then we're driving around in Cleveland, and Sarah's like, "There's a Savers down the road," and I'm like, "We're going." And I'm like, "Well, if there's one in Cleveland, why isn't there one in Pittsburgh yet?" Like, it just amazes me that there isn't. So,
I mean, maybe it goes back to your point. Like, so most of the Savers, as you saw, was clothing. Like 75% of it probably was clothing. Oh, yeah. The shoes, like you said, if they were to get shoes, all of them would probably be beat up, and they would still be priced the same, but they'll be beat up just like you said, especially in your area.
Well, but Cleveland's worse. Like, their weather is legitimately worse than us, because they're just they're north of us, and they're sitting on Lake Erie. So, like, Cleveland gets all the weather we don't. So, like, what I'm saying is a good example of that is when we were there was no forecast for snow or rain or anything. But what happens is they get the fog, and then they get the moisture, and then they get like a little lake effect band that comes through. So then you get this like ice layer, and then you get salt everywhere. So Cleveland's actually worse than here as far as, junk weather. And there's plenty of shoes in there. So I'm like, I don't have a reason behind it now.
So the place we went to out in Hanover was called Community Aid.
I've never heard of it.
And it's like, it was the same way. This place was huge, but everything was organized.
Yeah.
It was overpriced though, but
impressed with Savers. But I can't.
And then Shark Picker, how are you? Thanks for coming by.
Yeah,
no Savers in PA probably do the.
If you had a Savers in your area and you get the 30% day coupon, and you were one of the first ones to be in line, you're just going to see carts full of everything, especially clothing.
I mean, see, now here's the thing: like me and Adam can go to the bins. We both would pass stuff up that you would pick up or I'd pick up.
Right.
Like, I'd miss shirts because I don't know what to look for.
Sarah would
get for it. Yeah. It's like me. It's like, I know some clothing, but I know I will be passing up a lot of it. And it's only because I don't like doing clothing as much anymore. But I know there's money in it. It's not my favorite, but I'll still do it.
Right.
But when it comes to shoes, it's like, all right, I know what to pick up and what not to pick up. Just like you guys might not know. It's like, this is worth more and this is worth nothing. It's like I told you, Adam, you passed on those Asics Try. If they were a good price, they would have definitely been worth a good price.
Yeah. I just don't know. I don't know enough about them, but I don't have any reason to learn either. You know what I mean? Like, I do to a point, and I know enough to be dangerous right now, but I don't have a reason to learn like Asics or anything like that because I don't see them frequently enough. And that's just, thanks.
Yeah, I mean, you see all the shoes that I look at the flea market, so I understand like what I need to look for and what to pass and what not to pass.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, my excitement gets to me sometimes that I get some Hokas or I get some On Clouds. They're in horrible condition, but I pass it because I just get too excited. But even though they're in bad condition, I still sell them.
Are On Clouds those shoes that are made out of like recyclable material and stuff? Is that?
I don't think so.
No, they're not. Okay.
There's like it's a really good competitor to Hoka. On Cloud and Hoka are like the, I guess, go-to running shoes. But they're saying, I think Marcus, he has a pair of On Clouds that says that they feel like you're actually on a cloud. I haven't tried any pair of my own, but they're like, they're little, they have gaps and like little spongy ones. It's not like Hoka's where they're flats.
Got it.
I wish I had some right here to show you, but I don't.
Yeah. No, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, Steve, the closest Savers to us is
Cleveland.
Yeah. Up where you were at. There's 3 of them up there.
Hour 45 minutes.
Did you know there's 3 of them up there?
No, we only found one.
There's 3. One in Rocky River, Ohio, Cleveland, and Willowick. So there's one, like if you go It's like northeast of Cleveland, up towards like Euclid.
Even better.
Then there's one near Parma. Then there's one near Westlake.
Yeah, it's
I remember.
Then,
I remember that I would.
Yeah.
I remember that I would always avoid Savers because a lot of people were always saying it's like, yeah, it's way too overpriced. I wouldn't even want to go there. And then one day I decided, like, you know what? It looks pretty good. It looks the same as Goodwill, so I went to go check it out. And then I signed up for the rewards club program. And since that day, I was hooked because that first day I came out with a bunch of shoes, and it was awesome. After that day, it was awesome.
It seems like they're really gung ho about their donations too, because there's ads all over. They'll pick their stuff. They'll pick the stuff up for free. Like that's what PA really needs, to be honest with you. Because like when we were trying to donate stuff for my mom's storage, now granted we picked everything that was really valuable, but you know, when we were trying to donate stuff from our storage, it was hell getting somebody to come out and pick stuff up. Like Salvation Army was the only people that would do it. They wanted $30 and they'd come pick it up. The rest of them just were nitpicky. They were like, well, what do you got? And I'm like, well, I got this, this, and this, and this. And we're like, we don't want this, we don't want this, and we don't want this. And I'm like, I mean, I understand. Like, you know, there are things that everybody donates that nobody wants. And the one thing was VHS tapes. And I'm like, okay, fine, I'll keep the VHS tapes. I was going to put them in a big lot on eBay and just sell them. Like, no big deal. And those people blew us off. And it was just like, the vets, red, white, and blue thrift stores, try getting a hold of those people. Impossible. Completely impossible. Like,
but what's funny is every time you drive past there, there's trucks pulling in there full.
Well, so that's the thing, is that if you have a residential pickup and you're going to leave it out by the curb, they'll come and do it whenever. Like, they'll tell you to leave it out on Tuesday and they'll come pick it up on Thursday or something. And that's fine. But if you have a storage unit, you got to call and talk to the manager. Completely impossible. And getting a hold of somebody there is impossible.
Yeah, see, everybody's saying that Savers is overpriced. And yeah, you're right. Savers is way overpriced in my opinion, especially the clothing. Some of them are ridiculously overpriced. But when it comes to the shoes and some toys, they're actually reasonably priced more than other places.
The toy, yeah, we got a Cabbage Patch for $3. Like, that's actually cheaper than most places around here. But there's one thing that I can say about Savers is that it was nice to see the organization. It was nice to see quality over quantity. Like, most of the 90% of those t-shirts were actual t-shirts. They weren't the, you know, local 4K or a high school t-shirt that somebody donated, or like, you know, another bar shirt or
custom made shorts.
Yeah, exactly. It was like they had Nike t-shirts and, you know, other stuff. So it was kind of nice to go to a place. Now, even though the prices were a little more, we found that Oarsman t-shirt that we sold for $20. We found a couple other shirts that were worth money, but it wasn't like, I wasn't flipping through hundreds of, you know, locally made t-shirts from the area before I got to something good. It was all quality. So I don't know. There's something to be said about it. It was just fun that we found one and we got to go. And it was kind of the highlight of our Cleveland trip because so much other wonderful things happened while we were there. So.
Did you ever get to the back of the store from the antique one?
Yeah. Oh yeah. We were walking through that whole store. We very specifically were there for postcards and cabinet cards. So we just walked down, walked back, walked down, because it's street names and it's just these big aisles going through it. And so we just walked back, and then we hit the glass cases that are in the front, but we weren't looking for anything else. And we tried not to get distracted with other things. So that was. But we've been to that store where we looked at every booth, and you'll be there for hours. It's huge.
How many postcards did you come out with?
Probably like 40, I'd say. They're all around the
I don't know if I could do postcards.
You could.
I mean, they look really easy, and I know it's so simple, but I understand what you were saying on Adam's live too, that like the Eiffel Tower it's just too common right now. So like the old landmarks would be better, right?
Yes, and things that have content on them. So like I said, the real picture stuff is worth a lot of money because this is one of a kind. It's somebody's picture. And then like content. So like stuff like this isn't really big sellers because there's a lot of this stuff around, but they do sell. But we paid $25 for this thing and sold it for $4. So, I mean, your return on investment's nothing, and they're so easy to list. So that's the other advantage.
It's a process. I mean, it's a profit, and it doesn't even take that much space.
And they're nice to have filler. So like, you know, if you have a week, so like what Sarah does is she'll bin them all and then put them to the side. and then list other things. And then when like we have a week where maybe we're a little slower on sourcing, she'll pull out like 20 or 30 postcards and just start listing postcards. And it works.
It's to keep the algorithm happy after all.
Yeah, and they're good sales and they're easy. I mean, 73 cents to ship them across the country. It's simple.
So what has been your best sale this week? Oral Squirrel wants to know.
Mine was actually on Poshmark, I believe. Yeah, Poshmark. And there was a pair of Brooks running shoes that I actually want to keep for myself, but they were unfortunately a woman's.
Oops.
Because it's... Let me see if I can find it.
Hey, if you could fit in it, just go.
It's not. It was a women's 10, so I wouldn't even be able to fit it in anyways. And I really liked them, and they were a pair of the Run Lucky ones.
Oh, those are cool.
Oh, those are neat.
Yeah, and these I comp everything on eBay, of course, and these were only selling for like $75 plus shipping, but they were none listed, and there were about 4 or 5 sold. So I listed high. I listed it at 110 plus shipping, and of course, Poshmark VA sent out the 15% with $5 shipping, and sold for 93 plus $5 shipping.
Nice.
So $73, and I paid $5 for them.
Nice.
I think ours was I sold our Arlo security cameras.
Oh, nice.
They sold within like 2 days for $200.
Nice.
So I can't beat those.
And yeah, sir, they were awesome. I wish I could have kept them for myself, but they were just not my size.
Did you see the ones that Brooks came out with for Christmas this year?
No.
Oh, I think I did. What was it?
Oh wait, I didn't see the Christmas ones. I saw the Thanksgiving ones they came out with. The Thanksgiving ones are funny.
I think they came out with the Christmas ones too, though.
They did. I didn't see them though.
And though those themed ones, they do really well.
The theme ones are amazing, and actually Brooks comes out with a running shoe every year for the Pittsburgh Marathon that's here, and their marathon shoes are really cool.
This was ours. It's an
Charlotte Hornets?
90s Charlotte's Hornets jacket, yeah. It's like one of the 90s ones that are like
kind of the good hits.
$95.
Nice.
Where'd you find that at?
Buddy of mine put them on Facebook. He was like, "Hey, I'm donating. Does anybody want these before I'm donating them?" And I'm like, "Let me pay you for them." So I paid him for them, and that was what we got. So
wow.
I knew it. He was like, "What do you want? What are you giving me for them?" I'm like, "Dude, just tell me whatever you want for them."
Yeah, and that's what I want to do. I sent you, Adam. I sent the application for Whatnot. I did the Instagram thing too, just trying my chances the best I can. And if I do get accepted, I'm gonna talk to my source and see. I was like, hey, let's make a deal. I need at least 20. I need 15 to 20 shoes, maybe 25 per week. I could pay you this much, and let's both make a profit.
I'm gonna give you one piece of advice because I just noticed what's going on with us. So run a few auctions before you make a deal like that, because we're kind of shifting gears. Like that our Monday auction has just been awful. And I wanted to try and keep finding stuff for Monday's auction, and we were going to kind of jump around until we found a niche that works really well. And it just didn't work the way we wanted it to. So I guess the reason I'm telling you this is because what you start selling and what you end up selling can be two totally different things. You know what I mean?
But see, it will still work out in my favor though, because if they don't sell on Whatnot, I could still list them on eBay. So it's a win-win for me. I can make a deal, so I'm on Whatnot, and if I can't sell it on Whatnot, I was like, all right, it's going on the platforms, and it's a win-win for me, and I still get them cheaper.
That's true.
DIY dollar bills. Thanks for coming. I think everybody's doing great tonight. Yeah, thanks for the $4.99, Craig's mom.
Sarah, are those for the drum wings?
Dude, I hate drums.
Couldn't wait to tell you that. Oh my god, that's the first thing. Did you hear this story yet, Mike?
Yeah, I heard. I was in your live. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. I couldn't wait to tell it. I just couldn't.
Dude, I hate. Oh my gosh, I hear her now.
Yeah.
I didn't.
She's just yelling.
So it's so funny. We went somewhere too recently. We got wings. I'm not even kidding you. They brought them out. I seriously only got 2 flats. It like ruined my night. Like I'm like, this is dumb. Like
Sarah didn't even get that. She got boneless. They screwed up everything. The burger was
just hunks of chicken breast.
It was awful. It was
No,
terrible.
I think so. My kids get boneless wings they get those at that place we went out to dinner at.
Yeah.
But theirs are actually really good there.
Yeah.
But they're not wings. Stop
Patrick
calling them
Pub.
boneless wings.
Yeah. So is Patrick Pub. Patrick's Pub's boneless wings are good too. But they're just breaded chunks of chicken is all they are.
Exactly. But stop calling them boneless wings.
What I want to know is what that Osprey backpack is. $105. I want to know what that is.
Yeah.
Is that like what is it? The expedition backpacks? Because I know those go for good money.
I don't even know what an Osprey backpack is.
You follow me on Instagram. Send me a picture of it. I'll put it up.
Okay.
If you're still in the chat, yeah.
And then those cupcakes, yeah, those cupcakes were huge.
Oh my god.
Are they gone?
Oh, long gone. Well, so we're starting a workout routine and a diet come Sunday because we both want to lose some weight before we get married. So we're blowing out every dessert we have in this house. So it's been going fast. Like all the Amish stuff is gone. Like everything's just gone.
Do you remember we were talking about the Nancy B's cookies?
Yes.
You see the owner died?
No.
Like the original, like the person who came up with that recipe died.
No way.
I know. They've been closed, so a lot of people are like really jonesing because they haven't got their cookies.
Worth it.
I mean, don't mess with people's cookies.
I'm not even kidding you. We'd have them brought to the office, and like at first, the first time I ever ate one, I'm like, these cookies were massive, and you'd eat one, and you're like in a sugar shock for hours.
Well,
it got to the point where you only could end up eating like half of one or even a quarter because it was too much.
Right. Yeah. The all the Amish stuff was like that too.
Amish have good food though. They're things. I like that. I like things. I like that.
The Amish fry pies, forget about it. They're amazing.
What? She doesn't like Nancy B's cookies?
There's something wrong with this person.
It's only the peanut butter chocolate. The peanut butter ones are the best. The peanut butter ones are the only ones I like.
Just be thrown out of this chat for stuff like that. Not even cool.
Speaking of which, I'm actually getting food after the live.
What? Oh, so am I.
Bed after.
I'm getting a Hawaiian barbecue.
You guys are eating.
Oh, jealous.
Well, remember, it's only 7 p.m. for me, so
I know.
Yeah.
Ready.
I had a live before this, and I was planning on eating in between because Sarah got me food from Old Mexico because they went with her mom. So I have a enchilada, a taco, and something else waiting for me out there. So, but it's going to be soggy and gross.
So
I get to it.
Now she doesn't like Nancy B's cookies, but there's an ice cream store. It's pretty close to their Pages.
Oh,
they actually use
Pages.
Nancy B's cookies for their sundaes.
We went to Pages because I used to live down the street from Pages.
Oh, really?
You're talking about the one in the south side, right at the end of the road, at the end of Carson,
right by that bridge.
Yeah, I used to live near there, and we went to Pages, and she got a vanilla soft serve.
Why?
And I looked at her. I'm like, you could have got. You don't want to get it dipped or do you want sprinkled? No, just vanilla soft. So. Same thing happened with those cupcakes when we first, because we went back to the cupcake place, and because the first time we went to the ramen place, and then we walked down the street and there was the cupcake place, and we went in there and I got a brownie one and then she got a vanilla one. It's just like there's hundreds of flavors of cupcakes. She gets the vanilla. It's the way she is. She likes plain food.
It's like going to an all-you-can-eat buffet and just getting a burger.
Yeah, but she wouldn't do that at an all-you-can-eat buffet. She'd mix it up for sure.
Oh yeah,
my wife hates all-you-can-eat buffets.
Really?
Is it a germ thing?
Dude, I don't know. I really don't know. But I haven't been to a buffet I think since COVID hit. But man, like Chinese buffet.
I went to a buffet as soon as it opened. The very first day I went to one, and it was a pizza buffet.
Yeah, we used to go.
I don't know if I can eat a buffet now. I think I'd get sick, honestly.
I could tear apart a Chinese buffet, no problem.
I can't do Chinese buffets.
Well, do you know there's an all-you-can-eat sushi joint by us?
Yeah.
still need to go there.
No, you don't.
It's not that good.
No.
Everybody I've talked to loved it.
You mean Robinson?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sarah likes the volcano roll, and that's it. I haven't found a thing on there that I really like, and they have an ingenious system. They slow play you after your first roll. Your server disappears for quite a while. So, they don't come back for a little while. They start slow playing you, and you start getting full, and you're like, oh man. And then next thing you know, you're like, all right, forget it. But I didn't care for it. The rolls are very basic, and it just, I don't know. It's not my favorite, but Sarah likes it. Sushi bar.
That is true, though. Chinese buffet, and you're hungry again an hour later.
Oh,
that thing does not fill you up for some reason.
No.
I hate going to a Chinese buffet though, and then smelling like it later.
That-
Like your clothes smell like like Chinese food. I don't like that.
You know what the worst smell one was? Ed won't care because he'll never go in one. But have you ever been to Myrtle Beach and gone to one of the seafood buffets down there?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you stink when you leave that place because it's just fried food.
I mean, when you say that, all I think is about the San Pedro port. It's all you smell, just seafood all around.
Well, this is fried seafood. Like, so you smell like kind of like, oh, well, that's true.
They fry right there too.
Yeah. But yeah.
My storage finds is giving us a countdown. 15 minutes.
Well, that's appreciated. Mike's
Man, 45 minutes went by quick.
I know. Next week's show is going to be on Adam's channel because I am on Primetime Treasure Hunter show next Wednesday night.
That's right.
Yep.
We'll be there. It'll be we're gonna have Jimmy Dark County Picker is gonna be on with us. So.
Okay.
We're not replacing you. We're just having a special guest. So
I'll do the thumbnail up for you.
Oh, thanks.
No problem. Because I mixed it up. Tonight I actually liked tonight's thumbnail.
I like the Cheers one. It took
So,
me a minute though.
Oh really? I actually had one ready to go. It was from Step Brothers. It would have been both of the brothers and the dad. And then I actually had one where it was from Ricky Bobby, which would have been the dude who plays Borat, Will Ferrell, and then so it had
that would have been a good one too. That would have been
does Jimmy know he's coming on?
Yes, he does.
Okay.
I asked him. I asked you, and then I asked him.
Yeah, because imagine a thumbnail comes up, and then Jimmy's like, "Wait, what?
Huh?
We will be doing guests at some point. We are just trying to slowly grow the Wednesday night.
We're trying to grow it with us, and in that way, we're not relying on guests.
And I actually have seen it has been growing slowly, little by little.
It has been.
It does.
Tonight we got a little bit of. Tonight was a little bit rough because Adam Baldy Powell had homeschooling picker on tonight.
Yeah.
And I know they still might be going actually.
I didn't even know they were having it live.
Yeah, he does his live at 8:00 on Wednesdays. So
okay.
It's you know what I like Wednesday nights. I think Wednesday nights is a good night to do the lives.
Yeah,
enjoy it.
Right through the middle of the week. We don't have any whatnots and
exactly.
I'm all.
So what would you guys normally be doing if the live wasn't happening?
Me?
Nothing.
I'd be listening. Probably, yeah.
Nothing. Probably nothing.
It's weird because this week on Sunday, I actually scheduled our videos for this week on Sunday. So it was just like, I got that out of the way because.
Yeah. Wednesday during the day is normally one of my busier days because I normally procrastinate long enough to edit my Wednesday night video till Wednesday morning. So I normally wake up, do my little, whatever morning routine I do, and then I go from there to I edit a video, then I ship all the whatnots, and I ship all my eBay orders, which are sparse today. But my Animan fell down.
Bad luck.
Yeah. Yeah, right. He's gonna be mad at me.
Has eBay been that bad for you too?
Oh, it's been awful today. We sold some stuff before I came on, but let me see.
Yeah, those two Poshmark sales, those were the only things I sold, and it was on Poshmark.
I don't know why. Like, it's just weird. Everybody seems to be having the problem. Like we with 11 sales today, which is way below our average, and we had one Poshmark sale.
Yeah, that's most of the videos that you see a lot of YouTubers doing right now. It's like January slowdown, what's happening, and all that kind of stuff right now.
We picked back up though. Like we broke a record last week or a week before last, and then while we were on vacation, or well, whatever you want to call it, we did really good. And then after we came off of that, yesterday was okay, and then today was crap.
I think it really depends on what you're selling too, though.
I think a lot of it has to do with the weather too. I feel like people, when it warms up slightly after a snowstorm, people go out and do the stuff that they weren't doing because of all the snow. And since we're getting all that, the South is getting a lot of snow. I feel like it'll start to pick back up again towards the end of the week, because it's going to get cold. So
I think we notice it more now because we talk about it so much.
That's probably true.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I mean, think about it, you're making videos and you're noticing, like, oh man, before I can, like, if I went a week without sales, I can care less.
Yeah, but the last thing you want to do is jump on a what sold video and be like, sold 3 things today. Here they are.
Exactly. But
See
you know what,
tomorrow.
though? That actually might be one of those videos, though, that you could, I mean, I'm not saying you clickbait it, but you can really, like.
I mean, that kind of would be clickbait, sort of.
No, if you don't have 3 sales and you're supposed to be selling 15 things a day.
Yeah.
Well, that's why when I only have like 1, 2, or 3 sales, I just do a YouTube short because I could fit it in 50 seconds instead of just making.
Well, that's why I've been doing like a week's worth of sales, sometimes even a little bit over at the week, and uploading them once a week. And I like it better. I just have to keep it. I just have to keep it going.
That's what I do too. It's the 2. I do the weekend, the 3 days on the weekend, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and then I do the rest of the week coming out on Saturday.
And I noticed your thrift vacation one too got a lot of views too, more than your normal one.
Yeah, it did, and I kind of clickbaited it.
I mean, not really.
A little bit. I mean, it's a little clickbait because it really doesn't have anything to do with the video, but. I mean, you showed savers, so that's not clickbait. Yeah, I feel like you have to be a little clickbaity. I mean, I feel like if you are upfront and say exactly what's on that video, it's not going to get as many views because there are people that are just going to be like, I don't care about that. Move on to the next one. So you got to be a little clickbaity. And I feel like that video had enough. I almost premiered that video because I kind of wanted to be in the chat with it, but
you should have.
I thought about it. I've made a conscious effort, or I'm making a conscious effort. One of my like New Year's resolutions for the channel is I got to get better at promoting the channel because I am terrible at it and I just don't do enough of it. And, I got to get better at, getting people to actually click on things and getting people to watch my stuff because and that was one of the things, the reason I did it the way I did it was because I know if I put me and Sarah go on a thriftcation or something and things don't go according to plan, no one's going to watch it. But if I just put up something simple, everyone's going to be like, I got to see what this is. Yeah. So that's why I did it.
And I know you hate them, but try the YouTube shorts. I'm telling you, that's how I ended up getting like 30 subscribers just from a YouTube short.
Yeah. I got it. I was listening to, I think I promote their podcast every time I'm on, and I swear they're not paying me. But we were listening to the Trash to Cash podcast yesterday and most of the trip, and they were talking about TikTok and things of that nature and how they do it. And I'm just like, I got to get involved in something like that because it drives traffic in different directions. And
you get on TikTok though, you go in a rabbit hole.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
TikTok
I'm still doing it, but I do like here and there. But I don't try to actually be. It's like follow me on TikTok. It's like head over to my YouTube channel because it's better there.
Yeah, but maybe shorts. That might actually be a good compromise for me.
I like shorts.
It's something within YouTube, and I'm already kind of invested into YouTube, so I might as well just stay within the YouTube kind of family.
And even though it doesn't count as watch hours, I mean, for you it doesn't matter too much, I think. But I think I don't know. Look into it, but for you, I think shorts can be monetized. They were talking about it that
they are.
Yeah,
they are. But it's monetized for YouTube Plus people. I think you get
the people who have the subscriptions.
Yeah,
it's worth it, Adam. You should get into it.
Yeah, I probably will. Yeah. I want to make. I had this brilliant idea Like I made that one video and I told you guys my idea was to me like make like funny little sarcastic videos about resellers. You know, like that one with the fragile package and so. And I thought
that
it
one
would
was
be
funny.
really funny. Yeah, but I thought it would be really funny, and I just it was one of those ideas that I was like, this is gonna be great, and then I got busy doing something else. I just never came up with any more. So I don't know.
No, I mean to make money on shorts, that thing has to blow up.
Yeah, but they blow up a lot faster because people are
they do.
Yeah. But they're also shorter too.
Yeah.
But the thing is that gives your personality out to people who might not have known about you at all.
Yeah.
So like my most successful short, which is the one that I just did my flea market haul video, was bad. That one got 2.5 views, and that's the one that I got a lot of subscribers from. Just so that's like, it's weird.
That's kind of what they were talking about with the TikTok stuff. Is like some of their most successful videos are like ones that don't have an ending. That are like, hey, I picked up these shoes at a flea market, and it ends.
Yep.
And they're like the most successful because people watch it over and over again thinking they missed something. And it's for whatever reason.
Okay, I got to try that now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the one that says like part 1, part 2, part 3. And I was like, you're enticing them to come back so often. I was like, I need to know what's going on.
Exactly. So that was kind of, I was thinking about doing something like that, but then there's that part of me that's like, I'm kind of a goofball, and I think it would be better for my viewers if I did something just funny. So I don't know. I haven't really decided.
I mean, try it out. I think it would really benefit you, and it'll get your channel out there too. I know a lot of people say that shorts are bad, but it's kind of like they said that doing lives for the YouTube channel is bad too. But it's like it might be for them, but for us, it's just
I like the shorts.
I don't think lives are bad for the channel at all.
So the reason they say that though is because it gets a lot less views from a regular video. Kind of like the big YouTubers, they don't do them because it's gonna drive down their average views or something like that.
It'll drive down their ad revenue. I can understand it, but I also think it's a good way to showcase who you are. I feel like I've gained more subscribers and more viewers from the fact that I have a live show, and everybody knows my personality, knows my humor, so that it translates into my what sold videos and stuff like that. So I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, even Kevin shouted you out too. Radio voice.
I got a little. I was like, what? I didn't think that guy knew I existed.
Only negative for shorts is view duration stats. It really is.
But I mean, the point is to get your personality out there. But yeah, you're right. I like doing them too. That's the reason why I do so many of them, because I see that it's actually getting my name out there too. And some people actually enjoy watching it.
And honestly, you could do a short for your YouTube channel and also your Whatnot auctions, because that's kind of what you're doing. Like for your Whatnot auctions, you're kind of doing that preview video. It's kind of what a short is.
Well, that's another thing I wanted to make sure I do better. I do better promoting those things, because I don't put them on Instagram very frequently, and I got to make sure I do that, because it definitely drove traffic this time around. Like our shirt auction had a lot more people in it this time around than it did last time, and it's because I need to push it and promote it a little better.
Are you doing the hashtag Whatnot and all that stuff that they're saying?
Yeah.
That's probably why then, huh? Yeah.
So that's kind of my plan. Is I got to get better at promoting things. It's just something I got to do. It amazes me sometimes that I'm where I am, and I'm not super successful YouTube star or anything, but I really didn't promote all that much to get to where I am. I don't know.
But I got
to get better at it.
I mean, everybody's gonna get up there one day. It's just gonna take slowly. I mean, look at me. I'm still at 300, and I've put out a bunch of stuff. It's just a lot of people probably don't find me interesting, and I know I'm not interesting.
No, it's not true, but it's about, like I told you before, it's consistency and getting used to it. Like you'll get used to it and it'll become second nature. And then on top of that, you don't want the artificially inflated YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Like it's not going to do you any good to go to big YouTubers and make them shout you out and get a bunch of their subscribers to come over, only to 1, to have them leave, or 2, to have them never to watch. Because once you get monetized, you could have the 1,000 subscribers and the 4,000 watch hours all you want. If nobody's watching, you're not making any money, and it's just a waste of your time. And eventually, you're going to get kicked out of the program because nobody's watching.
Yeah, and that's why I stopped putting my link in the chats of everybody's live, because I was like, well, are you actually going to watch, or are you just doing it because my link's there? So I was like, yeah, right. I'd rather just get it organically and have people enjoy the content.
Right. that was the advantage I had going into being monetized, is we were at 10,000 watch hours before we hit 1,000 subscribers, and that's because I just kind of organically let it be. No, it was the What Souls.
You didn't start the lives until after you got monetized.
Yeah, that's
right. Oh, really?
Because I was just
you did because remember I subscribed to you because of the show that you and Mike were in, and then of course I don't know if you saw the video, but when I shouted you out, I only subscribed because I wanted the camera. But then once I started going more into your lives, that's when I was like, oh, this is something I wanted to watch.
Yeah,
yeah, that's when I subscribed to you.
Because he hit the 1,000 subscribers on our channel.
Right, and that was right when I started the live show. So yeah, it was right around then. But yeah,
and then you hit 1,500. Then you hit 1,500 on our show again too.
That's right.
It goes every time you did a show with us, you hit a
yeah. It goes a lot faster after 1,000. It's weird.
It is weird. Yeah. Like we're kind of hovering now around the number. It goes up, then goes down a little bit. Goes up, goes down a little bit. It's like we're just we're like a little over 1,100 now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We went up 100 in less than a month. So
yeah.
And I love I was in that vidIQ live chat thing, and they were actually did like a review of my channel, and they said I was like, reselling content is actually a thing. So when they said they said that my channel didn't scream reselling, but to them I think they only really understand gaming channels, like the very popular stuff. When it comes to reselling, I think our community is so tight knit that they don't understand what we're trying to do.
Well, right. And so their advice, I have listened to a bunch of their advice, and they say like under 10 minutes, don't go above 10-minute videos. The videos that do the best for me are over 10 or over 15, and even closer to 30. Those ones do the best because they get the most watch hours and they get the most views at the same time. And so their advice for our community is a little different. Now, that could change because there's more people getting into this community. So as it gets bigger, things are going to get more condensed. But at the moment, they are wrong.
I think it's still getting it's getting very, very populated from what I can tell. It's getting harder.
It is.
But you're gonna have people drop off too. People are gonna realize, okay, I'm never gonna get there. I mean, it almost happened to us. We almost quit too.
Yeah, it's like I don't know if you guys remember. Do you guys remember what is it? DMAC Everything, his channel? I don't no. So I actually enjoy watching his channel. You remember Mike, right?
Yep.
I liked watching his channel. It was pretty interesting. But one day I noticed, I was like, wait, what happened? What happened? So I went to his channel and everything was gone. So I think he just gave up.
Yeah.
And it's like I enjoyed his content.
A lot of people do, and a lot of people get frustrated in the lower numbers. I did. I mean, everybody does. Right around anywhere between 200 and 500, everybody gets a little crabby about it. And it's hard. It's a grind, and that's the thing about YouTube that drives me mental is that you're doing so much work for this small little bit of reward, like this tiny little. You get 5 subscribers, and you're like, oh, I got 5 subscribers. But the amount of work you did to get that 5 subscribers is immense, and it's just. It is what it is, but there is light at the end of that tunnel. I mean, it becomes fun and it becomes second nature.
Yeah. I enjoy doing this. I enjoy going to your lives. I enjoy Mike's live. I enjoy doing this live with you guys. When Mike told me to do this, and when you joined that, I gotta say, it's like, damn, I'm happy that this is happening because it's cool. I know it's weird, but it's like, damn, I'm happy as I'm talking with you guys all the time.
That's right. Jimmy does quit every day. Am I getting a text message? Is this you, Jimmy? Are you telling me you quit? No, that's not you. It's somebody else.
No, it could have been a text message saying, hey, we hit our hour.
Oh, yeah, we did.
Oh, yeah.
Mike's got to go sleepy.
Yeah, it's up to Mike, of course. I'm
trying to get back to the gym in the morning. I'm trying to get back finally. So I'm going to try to get before. But we'll start with you, Adam. What do you got going on?
Well, we are... So we'll be live tomorrow at 9:00 like we usually do, and then we're back to our usual schedule. So we'll be back live on Sunday as well. But this weekend we will be in Cincinnati at Cincinnati Picker, John's sale. So we're going to be hanging out with a few people there. Jimmy, we'll get to meet Jimmy, Dark County Picker, and a few other people, I'm sure. But yeah, we'll be there this weekend. Hopefully, if I, what's going on here?
Making you big.
Oh, thanks. Yeah,
Wow.
hopefully I'll get a video in. There's part of me that thinks I shouldn't film, and then there's the other part of me. It's like, don't be an idiot. When are you going to do this again? So you better film. So I'll probably get a video out Monday on how our sale went. So that's what's coming up on the channel.
Ed,
Your turn.
All right, so I only have one video recorded right now, and that's a what sold video. It's not a very long one. It's just a video that I actually have more on Poshmark than anything, but some interesting stuff. Hopefully I can go to the flea market again Sunday. I'm hoping to get my work schedule changed where I get the weekend off again. That way I can go on Saturdays instead of Sundays because it's more interesting. But other than that, I don't really have anything else. I might go live again on Sunday if I actually go to the flea market, and then as usual, show my haul, answer any questions. And I know you guys couldn't attend last time because there was a game, and I did not know about that. So as you know, I'm not in the sports world, so I didn't know anything about that.
I'll be there from here on out, buddy. Don't worry about that. There's no reason for me to watch football.
But yeah, so just trying to get my name out there, watch hours up. I know it doesn't matter much, but I enjoy it. Enjoy interacting with you guys all, and again, thanks for showing up to our live.
Yeah.
I guess I'm next.
You are.
Well, next week I will not be on the live. I will be on Primetime Treasure Hunters live, but Jimmy's gonna be a guest host on the show. So keep an eye, and that'll be on Adam's channel. Keep an eye out for the thumbnail probably this weekend. I'll send you one over.
Yeah,
but
Mike's gonna make it, so that's gonna be interesting.
Well, Jimmy, if you're still here, send me a picture through Instagram so I can use on there because I don't have a picture of you actually. We have a What Sold video going up tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. And then we'll have a video next Tuesday too. Maybe we'll have one this weekend. We'll see. Who knows? But yeah, I think that's it. I think that's all I have tonight too.
Cool.
So do appreciate everybody coming out and hanging out and chatting tonight. We didn't talk about food too much, so
we actually talked about reselling.
I know we did well. And our numbers went down. We started talking reselling.
That's right. Nobody's like, "Oh, I came here for the food."
Yeah, they came for the food. So
next week or the week after next, we're all going to be reviewing wing places from our area. So tune in for that.
Yeah, stay tuned, Sarah.
Sounds good, guys. Tune in next week. We'll see you guys later.
See ya.